There we go. Weird. It's weird that that didn't work. I started streaming and it wouldn't start the YouTube stream. Very weird. All right, let's put the links in the chat. Because I did not do them in advance on the notepad. Actually, I think I saved it. Oh well, we have time. Schedule. Just take a minute and then we'll get going here. All right, just a couple more. Put in the chat and then we'll get going. Email about anything. What up, OBS? OBS wins for the day. If you consider hearing me talk a winning, then yeah. It does work much better when I'm just copy and paste it. So I will endeavor to do that from the now on. Alrighty, let's go. Let's go here. Let's see. Let's bring up the notes. We have notes. Check the stream. Centers. Close enough. All right, OBS, you ready to sing? I should use some different music sometime of the same song and see how I like them. Listen for the drum taps. Like all plans, it starts with step 1. $1,000 emergency fund. Step 2, you'll pay off all your debt. Except mortgage, we don't do that yet. So pay off your consumer debt. Every one of the charges, from smallest to largest. Baby step 3 is next. Full emergency fund of expenses. You stay gazelle intensive. His name is Dave Ramsey and this is his plan. And I hope to meet him. I admire the man. I've messed up in my life, but these steps have made it right. That's why I coach, that's why I coach, and why I host this after show. If you don't like results you're getting now, you should do the baby steps. And if you want to have financial peace, then you should do Dave's baby steps. Now step 4 is when you can take a breath and go, let's gazelle and invest. Step 5 is to save for your kids. No student loans at all for college. The 6 is to pay off your home. Step 7, build your wealth and don't keep it all yourself. And you've lived like nobody else. And now you get to live large, and now you get to give large. His name is Dave Ramsey, and this is his plan. And I hope to meet him. I admire the man. I've messed up in my life, but these steps have made it right. That's why I coach, and why I host this YouTube show. If you don't like results you're getting now, you should do the baby steps. And if you want to have financial peace, then you should do the baby steps. Trumpet, take it home. What up, spring? Live from Columbus, OH. It's the Ramsey Show Aftershow show. Here we talk about the Ramsey Show YouTube chat, and the people in it, and all things financial and whatever else I want to talk about. I'm your host, Coach Steve Money. I'm a certified Ramsey Solutions financial coach. You can schedule a free consultation assessment at calendly.com/Coach Steve Money. Link is at the top of the chat and in the video description below. You can email me about anything, yes, anything, at CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com, including if you would like to sing the Baby Step song, either pre-recorded or live. We can do either. We have the technology. You can reach me on Instagram. Add me on the girl. Coach Steve Money, no spaces. And if you'd like to donate to the channel so I can make it better, that's paypal.me/Coach Steve Money. Alrighty. Let's see what we got up today. Today's Ramsey Show hosts on an all-new Ramsey Show. We had Dave Ramsey back from Davecation. How about that? And it says here, Dave Ramsey is a 7-time #1 national best-selling author, personal finance expert, and host of the Ramsey Show, heard by 18 million listeners every week. He's appeared on Good Morning America, CBS This Morning Today, Fox News, CNN, Fox Business, and many more. Since 1992, Dave has helped people take control of their money, build wealth, and enhance their lives. He also serves as CEO for the company Ramsey Solutions. His co-host today was Ken Coleman, America's career coach, #1 national best-selling author of The Proximity Principle and From Paycheck to Purpose, host of the Ken Coleman Show as well. I can read words. He also has the Career Clarity Guide as well on the Ramsey Solutions website. Thanks for the I.O., Judy Pine. Much appreciated. Market report. And I just bumped all over that. So, market report. There we go. That's not really good timing on that either, but just to make sure you know the market's down. There it is one more time. Okay. All right. So NASDAQ down, tech stocks down. Let's see if we have a reason for that. Let's see what Yahoo Finance thinks about that. Let's talk about news, live updates. Stocks drop, treasury yield spike as traders await inflation earnings data. When's that coming? Just looking to see when those reports are. I think like jobs and inflation, don't those generally come on a Tuesday? And the Fed, somebody else, Chicago Federal Reserve Bank President Charles Evans also talked about the 50 basis point rate hike, and that simply means the half a point increase on the interest rate as opposed to the just a 0.25% that they did previously in beginning of March. Inflation expectations rose further in March. Okay. Yeah, I don't see where it says when those reports are coming for the what is that? The inflation earnings data. So maybe that's coming tomorrow. Let's see what's going. Bitcoin losses steepen, dangling at 40K. We haven't looked at crypto yet, but we will in a moment. Meta, stronger pricing means that U.S. is an attractive home for copper now. All right. Okay. So back to this. The least down, the Russell Small Cap Index. Let's see what the earnings are. The banks. I think there was one bank that reported at 4 today. But for the rest of this week, there is Chase and Citigroup. Next week is Bank of America, Netflix, Tesla, and this week also United Health Group. Most followed single stocks on the Google, probably mostly down, is Tesla. Normally the highest mover, either up or down. Next, Microsoft, right behind Google. So all over 2% down. Let's see what the rest of the planet's doing. Good morning, Julia. Mostly down in Europe, all down in Asia. Currencies, the euro is up on the US dollar. US dollar up on the Japanese yen. US dollar up on the British pound, love. US dollar up on the Canadian dollar, and US dollar up on the Australian dollar, mate. Still no shrimps on the barbie for them. And for crypto, ooh, God, well, that's worthy of one of these two. Yeah, look at that. So high. Being down, and that's just the 1 day down. This is tracked 24 hours, so this is just down from midnight last night Eastern time. And so yeah, boom, 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 boom. Let's see what we got on the Bitcoin. In the over 1 month though, it's up almost 2%. But down 31% over 6 months. Year to date 17. 1 year. 5 years, it's going to be up a lot of percentage. Because it was at nothing forever. And you just don't have the track record on that. Cardano down big. I know somebody's not going to be happy about that, yo. And let's check the same, see if it's similar. 5 days down. 1 month is up. Just like the Bitcoin, down 57.63%. See, this is why you can't bet your whole life on this, like a lot of millennials are apparently, according to a previous dealio. So, but as you can see, it's up. See, because it doesn't even have a 10-year track record yet. So. Which is one of the many reasons Dave does not advise virtual currency. Matty Bags doing the thing, paying his car off. Did we finish there? We did. All right, so let me get I haven't gotten a little. Oh, come on now. All right, I'm not subscribing to that, but it says the rules have changed on inherited IRAs, and I wanted to see if it was anything different than, because as far as I know, they haven't passed any new legislation. So I would think we would have heard about it by now. I reached my ARCA limit on this. Still not time to invest in China, argues Bank of America. Here's why. Okay, Dave does not like Bank of America, but I also don't think he invests in China either. So not necessarily you'd be looking to invest in China. Average person would not, probably. Maybe businesses and such. Alrighty. As you can see from the breaking news, stocks futures inch higher ahead of a big inflation report. So yeah, it seems like that is coming tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll get that report tomorrow. All right. Yeah, Tuesday. There we go. Also, consumer price index on Tuesday. All right. Do we have a nice chart? We do not have a nice chart showing the futures. Oh, but I know where they are. What is that? Oh, S&P after hours. And we go down to, where was that? The Forex, money.cnm.com/data/after hours. And this doesn't say they're going up. This says they're going down. Unless they haven't started yet. At 219, is that the same as? No, I guess it's not. Okay. Well, this says they're not going down. Oh, Russia has defaulted on its foreign debt, says S&P. And you have other issues. Oh, because it offered bondholders payments in rubles, not dollars. Hopefully they're not giving dollars in payment for that. Rubles, not dollars. And of course, rubles are no good anywhere else except for Russia, I would assume. At the moment, some stocks going up. Anything we know? Not really. No. Huntington, that might be my bank. I don't know. Yeah, already. All right, so the ETF industry is raking in cash, but advisors have plenty of worries. Let's see what those worries are. Oh. What's 25% international there? Warrior Adam. Exchange, where does the... Oh, Exchange is the name, okay, of the biggest ETF conference in the world. Okay, I got it. Starts Monday in Miami Beach. Let's see what they say about what they're worried about. Assets under management have gone from 5 trillion to 7 trillion in less than 2 years. Markets in turmoil. Geopolitical risk takes a backseat to inflation worries. There's your percentages. Tons of money moving around. Investors and advisors more concerned about the threat of rising rates and inflation on their fixed income assets than their equity assets. Ample signs advisors moving away from the traditional asset allocation of 60-40 stocks to bonds. 70-30 is the new 60-40. And of course, Dave Ramsey would recommend 0 to 0. And it would be mutual funds, 100%, and bonds, donut. Yeah, he does. He does suggest 25% in international funds. What's up? What's about that? Yeah, 4-way split into small, mid, large cap, and international. And he just did recently, had his SmartVestor Pro do the numbers for him, and he's made more money having the international than not having the international. Yeah, he made more money with the international, because when the other stuff is down, the international tends to be up. So, but yeah, he said he was thinking about, and this was on the Ramsey show. He was talking about this. He said he was thinking about taking it because the international seems to always be low. So he was thinking about changing to 33, 33, 33 split between small, mid, and large cap. But he went through the numbers and decided not to. Because he said he wouldn't, and of course he would tell us because he would not change what he was doing and not let anybody know about it. Let's see, around the same time, there are record levels and money market funds. Short duration bond ETFs not doing well. International value and small cap ETFs are off to a good start in January, but when Russia-Ukraine tension escalated, demand tapered off. Yep, that's true. All right, then those guys are going to speak at that conference. So, but yeah, so they have worries about that for your ETFs. Did that one? Oh, right. China is only one international country. So, I mean, he's not worried about it. I mean, the international could have some Russia stuff in it as well. And he's not, I don't believe he would have sold off any of that. You just keep it because the mutual fund should have plenty of diversified stocks all over the world. All right, we got this from Fox 5, New York. Get rid of that there. Chipotle tests tortilla chip making robots to combat labor shortage. All right. You ever seen them actually make the chips? It's interesting. You just throw it in the thing and they like hold it and go like that with it. And the grease there. Let's see. Robot will soon be making your tortilla chips at Chipotle. Addressing his company's partnership with Chipotle, Miso Robotics CEO Michael Bell told Cavuto Coast to Coast Friday the tortilla chip making robot will combat the labor shortage in the U.S. and suggested that automation is the solution, and it's definitely one way to go. Hopefully that doesn't. I mean, the chips are such a small part of their. Maybe not small. I guess pretty much everybody that gets something from there, probably the majority of people get chips as well, but that's like that would be a robot that's not going to be in use all the time, like constantly. So Chippy, it's called Chippy, of course it is. We would cook in season Chipotle's popular chips, according to press release. With the robot designed to cater to the popular food franchise's specific needs. The very specific way they're made is technology now can follow and do exactly the same way a human does. Yep, and actually even have the exact right amount every single time of salt on it, for example. Yeah. Flour, water, and sunflower oil, and then baked. They aren't baked. They're coated with salt and a hint of lime juice. Yeah, they're not baked. They were in grease. Whenever I see them made done, they're in oil. So unless that's something brand new, the baking of them instead of the oil. People are lazy, among other things. Well, I mean, again, it's like if they're busy, then the employees don't have to stop and make chips. So, which is normally the case. Like if they start running out, they have an employee stop. Hammer time. All right, let's do a, where is it? Right there, Dave Ramsey on the Reddit. Let's answer some questiones or comment on things. Time is at 6:30. Yeah. Well, running a little bit early today because we didn't have any hosts that have songs that I've written. So let's see. Since there's maybe a surplus of low-skilled labor because there are too many people in the job market now, that those people have left, employees who can move up are. So now restaurant low-class luxuries are going to start contracting because less people need a job at those wages. Yep. Yeah, it could be true. All right. So becoming free 26. Talking about 2022. What's 2022 been for like for you financially? What are some of your goals for the year? What, if any, have you already achieved this year? I got a 6% raise, and my goal is to have at least 40K minimum in savings. Currently I have 15K in savings and 11.7K personal investing account. Likely be able to add another 10K by the end of this month. Working a lot of extra hours and overtime to be able to save as much as I can. Paying my taxes for the year this month. So that sucks, but I at least have the money and don't need to take it out of my savings since it was planned. Hey, wow, check that out. Budgeted taxes. All right. Let's see what other people have done here. Melodic Coffee, frequent poster here. Baby steps 4, 5, 6. Following overall financial plan. Did change some spending decisions based on what is going on in the markets, but did not alter an investing plan or savings plan or cash flow in any way. And that's the way you should do it. That's exactly the way you should do it. You control the stuff you can control. You can't control the prices of things, so you change some of your spending decisions. Yep. Financial plan that works in good environments and bad. It includes investing, insurance, emergency fund income, etc. Put your financial life on cruise control. The rest of life has enough potholes and detours. All right. Just paid 50K towards our house. Have 50K left. Still trying to decide if we want to open a 529 plan or just use a brokerage account for college savings. Been mulling this one over for a while now. And I'm assuming that's because it's not 100% certain that Junior or Little Miss is going to going to college. All right. What am I calling your teardowns to suddenly be restored or even put on the historical list? You cover all of Louisiana with farms. All right. Yep. Right. Louisiana does have, I know they got some football stadiums there for sure. They got some, you got some like shrimp boats, don't you? Some shrimping boats there. Etc., etc. So it's not all, but yeah, Matt, like, I don't know, he comes up with this weird stuff sometimes where it's like totally like affects 0.0000001% of the population, and that's his cause for the day, or it's something he hears on some AM radio host, he said previously. So at least he admitted it. All right, so what's the hardest part about paying off debt loan? 56 comments. What do you think 50 of them are? Well, it's my mortgage, and I make more in the stock market than I do paying off the mortgage, probably. So I'm not going to go down that today. Let's see. Probably the same thing here. Is it a good idea to, this from Sneak Armor, good idea to refinance my paid off condo and use the cash towards a new house. Baby step 7. You can pretty much do whatever you want to on 7, except something that puts you back in 6. Oh, refinance paid off condo and use it. Yeah, no, you don't do that. You do not do that. If you don't like if you can sell the condo, but yeah, you wouldn't go refinancing it and do cash out. I mean, that's basically what it is. You're refinancing it with cash out, so you're losing money on the cash out you're getting. You're losing the equity in there. So yeah, I mean, none of this other stuff matters at all. So brought you a lot of peace, having no debt. But now I'm gonna stray off the reservation. Yeah, sell condo and throw all the profit towards new house. Yeah, if you want to move, sure. We'd have only 100,000 mortgage on the house and be able to pay it off in 1 to 2 years. Yeah, what would be the problem with that? It'd be debt free with my wife with a paid off house at age 38 or 39. Or do we refinance the 1-bedroom condo and rent it out for $2,000 a month? And this sounds, of course, like landlording by default and trying to scheme and scam. So the situation would be a $100,000 loan on the 1-bedroom condo. The new 3-bedroom home would most likely have a $350,000 mortgage on it. And yeah, so you're not going to be out of debt in 2 years that way. So, and $2,000 a month, that's great until you need new HVAC or something in that, or some kind of crazy other repair. These were just questions. Yeah, they're questions, but where do you get all these every day? You're not thinking about them yourself. So yeah, I mean, you know, some a lot of AM radio hosts, Dave Ramsey excluded, of course, are nutty. So you need to just not do that. Especially your stuff about old homes and old farms and stuff like that. How are you? Is that personal to you? Are you related to those in some way? Because that, I mean, I can understand why you might have a cause on that, but really, it's not. It only affects so few people that it's not a thing where you have to make it be. Oh, it's happening to everybody. Yeah. So, but yeah, I don't know what's wrong with having 100,000 mortgage on the house and being able to pay it off in 1 to 2 years, or do we want to stay in debt for many, many more years, just to have a bedroom condo that brings in $2,000 a month, and with the possibility of any big repair wiping a bunch of that income out a month. So yeah, I'm gonna go with option 1. There we go. Hypothetical, the total money massacre. All right, 7 worst baby steps. Assume you start debt free. Oh, it's to take you completely backwards. Okay, so assume you start debt free, then you do everything that Jake Thompson did. Is a likely troll that's been in the Ramsey chat recently. Okay. National parks starting to stop accepting cash for entry. From Supinator. Baby steps 4, 5, 6. What would Dave do? Dave would, I mean, he might have an opinion on it, but what he would do is he would pay with a debit card for entry, and not try to change things that he can't control. Is it a bad sign when the federal government stops accepting cash? It itself issues. Will this cause people to spend more money at the parks due to? Yeah, I mean, if it's a if the national park, I mean, if it's a huge deal and they have like gift shops and stuff like that, theoretically they should still be working on they should have some cash there, but if it's a ranger station and they have 4 or 5 people come there a day, then you know, I could see why they wouldn't want to have cash on hand for change. But yeah, but otherwise, yeah, you would think they would have some cash on hand. So, but you know, this is just like saying, what's your opinion on taxes? So it's like, you know, nobody's gonna make the government stop doing something the government's doing. Nobody. Let's see, Success Saturday, and we did the Friday, didn't we? Yeah, we did that. All right. Cool. Warrior Adam, how many times? How many times do I have to tell you? How many times? There's no need to debate with a debt leverage person. You either do debt leverage or you don't. There's no like discussing like how do you know, come to a compromise on that or whatever. You either do debt leverage or you don't. So Dave doesn't need to debate it. And also, where are you going to have that? On the Ramsey show? As I've said before, that's like Coke having a show and has Pepsi on just to debate. Stupid. That's stupid. Everybody wants that stuff, though. Everybody asks about that all the time. That stuff. Oh, Dave should have these debt leverage people on. It's not gonna make any difference. You either decide to not do debt leverage or you do debt leverage, and either one is fine. You can do what you want. But there's no need to even address that on the Ramsey show. He just says, no, I don't advise that. And that, you know, why isn't that good enough? Everybody wants to have like drama. And I mean, I don't think, you know, everybody thinks it would be interesting too. I don't think it would be. Right. They can do blind Pepsi. Yeah, that's fine. But that's not like the same thing that I'm talking about, because you're not sampling each of the things. You're not having the 10,000 and debt leveraging it, or the 10,000 and paying off your stuff and see how it goes over a period of time. Yeah, everybody, a bunch of people have asked about that, about having different people on with opposing money views, and again, there's no point to it because it just comes down to either you do debt or you don't do debt. So there's no, I mean, and here's what you got. Here's what you have too. Dave can point to his millions and millions of success stories not using debt leverage. There's no statistics for debt leverage people. There aren't any as far as their success. So again, there's no need. So opposite spectrums. Okay, if you're a Dave follower, though, you don't need to look at opposite spectrums. If you're a Dave follower, you don't believe in debt leverage. So when you look at the whoever other financial analyst list about what they're in, if it says up at the top debt, that's immediate no. Then if you're a Dave follower, you know, well, let's hear him out. No need. Waste of time. That's my problem. It's more of a waste of my time because I've already decided not to do debt. So that's probably my biggest thing, is that it's a waste of my time. So, but oh no, let's give him a chance. Let's let him explain it. Maybe All right. So hey, we got that one subscriber back up to 400. So, oh, wrong page. It needs to be this page. In about an hour and 15 minutes, I will be doing Mondays, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, tech support with Coach Steve Money. I do the same exact thing I just did with the Dave Ramsey subreddit. I do that with the tech support subreddit, and using my 25 plus years of being a PC tech. Of course, this show, Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, Ramsey Show, Aftershow show. And that happens whether the show's a replay or a new, but we don't get that many replays anymore since we have all the co-hosts. Wednesdays, no set time. Curse of Oak Island, no cap recap. And last week it went up at 6 a.m. So sometime on Wednesday. And Wednesdays and Saturdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, the scheduled version of Old Man Video Gaming, but I do a lot of bonus ones as well. Oh, Adam wants the... Oh, I see. Okay, Adam wants the non-believers to be attracted by the debate and then realize that they're wrong. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that might get you a couple of extra Dave people, but you know, better to just let them lose it all first, and then they can come to Dave after that, right? All right. Yeah, I just think it's a waste of time because again, debt or no debt, you either use it or you don't. There's nothing to debate about it. Nothing at all. Not a single thing. Alrighty, let's do my plugs again. You can schedule a free financial consultation. I'm a Ramsey certified financial coach, and you can click that link that I just clicked. Let's see if there's anybody we know. Oh, Matt, subscribed. Excellent. You can click this link right here, schedule a free consultation. It's also at the top of the chat and in the video description below, and that will take you to that previous page where it said financial coaching. You just click on that, then you click here, and then you pick whatever date you want. May the 4th be with you, for example, and then the time, and then you confirm it. And then I'll ask you for your email address and such, and it'll let me know when you want that appointment, and I will email you back with the information that I need in order to accurately assess you. PayPal, that's for donations, paypal.me/CoachSteveMoney. Peter is invested in PayPal, I think. Instagram is CoachSteveMoney at gmail.com, and finally, no, Instagram is CoachSteveMoney, no spaces. And finally, you can email me, CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com, and we can talk about anything you'd like. We can talk about Oak Island. We can talk about my after show. We can talk about any of the other Ramsey stuff, except for having a debate between Dave and anybody that's pro-debt leverage, because it's a complete waste of time. Video gaming, it said, computer stuff, including the tech support, which I'm going to do in about an hour and 12 minutes from now. And the songs that I've written from the are in the music playlist about the Ramsey show personalities. Alrighty. Well, I appreciate everybody watching. Thanks for that subscription, Matt Daniels. Appreciate it. Back up to 400. And make smart.